August 3, 2025, Seoul. When BTS's Jungkook walks through an airport, the world watches. But this time, they barely recognized him. It was the last day of July when Jungkook quietly arrived at Incheon International Airport, dressed in a long black coat, matching pants, and, most strikingly, a full-face UV mask that completely hid his features. The all-black mask wrapped from forehead to chin, revealing not a trace of the idol's face that fans hadn't seen up close for months. No eyes, no jawline, no familiar smile, just a black shadow moving through flashing cameras. Within minutes, the photos and videos of Jungkook's look exploded online. Is this really him? Did he want to disappear today? I support his privacy, but I miss his face. These were just a few of the tens of thousands of comments pouring in from stunned armies around the world. On X, formerly Twitter, #Jungkook Airport trended globally within an hour. But this time, the conversation wasn't about his hair color or new piercings. It was about visibility, or rather, the lack of it. Some fans believe Jungkook was simply protecting himself from harsh UV rays. After all, August in Korea is scorching hot. Others speculated he was avoiding unnecessary attention while on personal or private schedules. But the mystery deepened when fans noticed that even his ears and neck were fully concealed, leaving only a few strands of black hair visible. No accessories, no expression, just silence and layers. Some armies interpreted this as a subtle statement from Jungkook. Was this a message about personal space? About boundaries? Or simply an artistic choice from a man known for his unpredictable fashion? We always say we love him no matter what he looks like. I guess now we have to mean it, one fan wrote on Weavers. The reactions were sharply divided. Many fans supported Jungkook's choice, calling it an empowering move to reclaim his privacy after months of public scrutiny, especially since his return from military service. Others, however, felt a pang of disappointment. After all, it's been nearly 2 years since Jungkook regularly shared personal glimpses on social media or live streams. For fans who've missed him, even a distant airport photo is a cherished moment. This time, that moment felt distant in every sense. I don't want to be selfish, but it's been so long, I just wanted to see his eyes, a fan confessed in a TikTok that went viral overnight. This isn't the first time Jungkook has made headlines for a masked appearance, but never to this extreme. Fashion experts weighed in, calling the look avant-garde and potentially trend-setting. UV protective gear has been growing in popularity in Korea, especially among celebrities who are constantly under harsh lighting, flash photography, and media attention. But Jungkook's version felt different. It wasn't just protective, it was impenetrable. A few fans noted that he might be inspired by dystopian aesthetics or cyberpunk influences. Others recalled his previous fashion statements: oversized hoodies, covered eyes, dark themes in Seven and Standing Next to You, and said this masked appearance felt like a continuation of that mysterious solo image. Rumors are already swirling. Some believe this appearance hints at a concept or teaser for an upcoming project. With his documentary I Am Still set to release in September, some fans wonder if Jungkook is building toward a solo era defined by distance, mystery, and deeper artistic expression. Others say he's simply setting boundaries in a world that rarely gives him room to breathe. Either way, the masked man in black got people talking, not just about what he looked like, but about what it means to be seen. For over a decade, Jungkook has lived under a microscope. From the moment he debuted at just 15 years old, every strand of hair, every tattoo, every glance has been documented, dissected, and adored. For millions, he is more than a celebrity. He's a source of comfort, inspiration, and identity. But what happens when the world's most watched man suddenly doesn't want to be seen? That's the deeper question fans are grappling with now. His masked airport appearance wasn't just a fashion shock, it was a wake-up call. A reminder that behind the glitz, Jungkook is a 27-year-old human being navigating unimaginable pressure, the kind of pressure that doesn't switch off when the cameras do. "It's easy to forget he's not ours," one ARMY wrote in a now viral X thread. "We've loved him so publicly, we forgot he might want privacy just as intensely." The emotional conflict for fans is real, a blend of longing, guilt, respect, and confusion. Some describe it as a strange kind of heartbreak, to finally be near him again, only to feel farther than ever. Some speculate that this new, guarded version of Jungkook reflects more than just personal style. It could mark a turning point in how he engages with fame post-military. The military experience often changes idols, giving them distance from public life, discipline, and a moment to reconsider their place in an industry that demands constant availability. Jungkook, who served quietly and returned with little fanfare, might now be redefining what intimacy with fans looks like. Not with his face, not with constant updates, but with the quiet power of presence and absence. "He doesn't owe us his face," one fan wrote, "but even when he hides it, we feel his presence stronger than ever." It's a radical shift, especially in K-pop, where airport photos are practically a genre of their own, and where fan service is baked into every appearance. Jungkook's masked look might be the beginning of a new relationship with the public, one built less on performance and more on boundaries. K-pop has always walked the tightrope between fantasy and reality. Idols are expected to be polished, open, available, and flawless. But slowly, a new era is emerging. One where stars like Jungkook are reclaiming control over how much they give and when. This mask could be a symbol of rebellion, or exhaustion, or healing. Maybe it's all three. Industry insiders note that mental health awareness is becoming more prioritized within entertainment companies, especially after years of high-profile cases of burnout and breakdowns. HYBE, BTS's agency, has publicly discussed the pressures their artists face. Could this be part of Jungkook's effort to maintain his own mental and emotional balance in the spotlight? If this mask helps him feel free, even for 10 minutes, then I support him 100%, one ARMY posted, earning thousands of likes. Of course, some fans wonder, was this just a one-time thing? Jungkook is known for keeping fans guessing. One day, he's posting gym selfies in sleeveless shirts. The next, he's dressed like a shadow figure from a sci-fi film. This unpredictability is part of what makes him such a compelling star, and such a mystery. With his solo documentary, I Am Still, scheduled to hit theaters worldwide on September 18th, and rumors of BTS preparing a group comeback for 2026, the stakes for his public image are rising again. Could this masked appearance be tied to a bigger visual concept? A hint at themes in his documentary? Identity, isolation, transformation? Or was it simply a deeply human moment of self-protection? Jungkook hasn't answered, and maybe he won't. But fans are watching, not just for his face, but for his next move. Perhaps the greatest twist in the story is that Jungkook's attempt to not be seen has made him more visible than ever. The mask, intended to shield, became a spotlight. In a world obsessed with visibility, choosing invisibility is a bold act. It's powerful, it's provocative, and in Jungkook's case, it's unforgettable. His choice may have disappointed some, confused others, but ultimately it has reminded everyone of something important. Jungkook belongs to himself, not the camera, not the moment, not even to us. And that, maybe, is the most beautiful message of all. For years, Jungkook has been ARMY's constant, the youngest member of BTS, whose playful energy, breathtaking vocals, and raw vulnerability turned millions of strangers into loyal believers. He wasn't just watched, He was loved with intensity, protected with fervor. So when that same Jungkook walked past fans at the airport completely concealed, it created an emotional rift, a quiet moment of confusion many didn't know how to process. It felt like a breakup I didn't see coming. He was right there, and yet so far away. This wasn't just a visual absence, it was a shift in emotional access. And for some, it felt like grief. But why does it hurt so much when a celebrity draws a line? The answer lies in the unique bond between Jungkook and his fans, one built over a decade of live streams, behind-the-scenes videos, unfiltered Weverse replies, and songs that felt like letters. Fans have memorized his smile, the curve of his dimple, the way his eyes glint when he's teasing Taehyung or shyly adjusting his sleeve. That kind of familiarity creates a sense of closeness, and that closeness, however one-sided, becomes sacred. So when that face, that anchor, disappears beneath a mask, it feels personal. It feels like he's pulling away. But maybe he's not pulling away at all. Maybe for the first time, he's just protecting his center.